Now, you also wrote a book, The Trump Women.
I did.
And what drew you to that
From
topic?
the sublime to the ridiculous.
Why? Why the Trump women?
Well, it started off as a kind of a snarky magazine article about, was in 16, right after Trump was elected. I guess I was in the Hilton the night that he got elected, at 3 in the morning, and he walked into the ballroom, and, you know, it was a shocking moment for everybody in the world. He's been elected, and he walked in, and behind him were like 6 gazelles in, you know, 4-inch heels and ice skater costumes. Well, Melania had her like resort wear because apparently she thought she was just going to get to go to Palm Beach, that he was going to lose. And I just looked at them and I thought, like, this is kind of an epochal moment for American women. Like, this is what our, you know, who we are to the world. He's got this wife who's a supermodel who doesn't have to look down when she walks downstairs in these shoes that are most people can't even stand up in. And so I was interested, and I was interested in the relationships that he had with women, because that, again, is such a fundamental part of the story of Trump and you know, his challenges.
He relies heavily on women too, doesn't he? Susie Wiles.
He does
others.
now. You know, it's interesting because he did have. I mean, in the book talk to women who worked for him at the Trump Organization, who he was very fair with them. I mean, he was the bully that he is, but he didn't harass them. I'm thinking specifically of one of his architects and saleswoman. And so, you know, it's complicated and it's interesting, and also the rise of the transactional relationship, the whole concept of like young women with sugar daddies or sugardaddies.com, and this whole sort of old but new kind of relationship between men and women.
Do you think Trump is, as some people are saying, likely to go down in history as one of the most consequential presidents, at least of this?
Of course, don't you?
I'm just curious for you. I'm asking
Absolutely.
the questions.
Yeah, not fair. Yes,
I want to know what you think.
Of course he's one of the most consequential. I mean, he's like FDR, right? I mean, he's that consequential, right? He's seized the levers of power and he's using them to reform our system. And I mean, the end of the FDR era, I guess, and the remaking, and also, you know, he comes along at a time of where, in general, we are as a species faced with all sorts of enormous changes that are really one of the reasons why we're having these chaos, you know, technology and problems with our climate. So, yes, he's going to go down in history as very consequential, of course.
And you're chronicling it. So is he the most interesting of the presidents that you've covered? I mean, you started with Bill Clinton, right?
I did. Clinton was, Clinton was very smart and seductive, and, you know, he was interesting. I did not cover. I was out of the country. Obama, I didn't cover very much. So yeah, I mean, he is, and I really didn't cover Biden. I mean, I've been in and out of Washington, but yeah, he's a fascinating figure, obviously.
Well, Nina, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.